This is better. Hey guys. Hey everyone. Let me try that again. Hey everyone, welcome back. And yeah, this video popped off. So if you watched it, thank you so much. It pretty much doubled my subscriber count. So if you're new here, I'm Jess. I make travel and surf and lifestyle videos. Sometimes I look at the camera, sometimes I look over there. Got a few comments on that. Anyways, in California, where I'm at now, we are in a season of fool's spring, which isn't winter and it's not spring. It's this in-between purgatory. We'll get one super nice day, then a whole bunch of really cold, gloomy, sad, gray, and rainy days. But since the weather's so unpredictable, I figured it would be a great time to test out my new Insta360 and all the gear that I got. I haven't even taken the plastic off of this. I first came across that camera watching a video of a dog, of course, like a Shiba Inu dog that was super cute, and it was walking in this orb, sphere, earth thing. And then I saw more videos of the same camera but with totally different angles. It looked like a drone shot. And I'm pretty sure they were using like a really long selfie stick that I also got. And I've got waterproof housing so I could take it on surf trips and maybe snorkeling if the conditions are right. It's looking very cold and probably sandy, but we'll see. But I'm thinking it'll be fun to go skate with it, I go on hikes. But basically with the camera and all the new accessories, it's pretty much a game changer for my upcoming travels. So I wanted to take this time to test out the camera in different settings and conditions, and yeah, see what kind of footage I can get. Let's do it! Okay, so before I tell you about my thoughts on the camera's performance and what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, I wanted to show you how I edited those videos and got all of those crazy, spherical, earthy, you know, those shots. Spoiler alert, a lot of them were with the invisible selfie stick. There is a shorter one and a longer one. And it's really cool because it really does disappear. You just see the shadow of it. Anyways, so this camera has two, let me show you. So this camera, oh my gosh, my sticky notes for editing. This camera has two lenses, so that's how you get those 360-degree footage, which is so cool because you can make pretty much any like angle, you can reframe it later, but there's a bit of a learning curve on seeing which selfie stick you want to use. Like this one, the 3-meter one does it even fit in the frame? No, it's amazing. And it's really sturdy until you have a lot of movement. So if you're driving, I don't know if I would use this one, I would use a shorter one. Anyways, I wanted to show you the Insta360 Studio and how I edited those videos. So this is the interface. I'm in a circle. Anyways, this is the interface. I found it pretty intuitive after watching one video about it, which sounds contradictory, I know. But remember, I just got this camera a few weeks ago and I was able to edit not the best, most cinematic, award-winning footage, but I think it's pretty cool for how little I know about it. Hi, princess. And how I was able to edit such like a creative collection of shots. Good morning, my dear. So here is your timeline. It's like most editing programs. You can cut different clips, shorten them, change the speed and all that stuff. You can edit each video like one at a time, or you can stitch them all together and make like a full edit. You could definitely edit your entire video on the Studio. I just personally prefer Final Cut Pro because I'm so comfortable with it. So what I did for some of the clips is I would just stitch them all together in project mode and take advantage of all their cool transitions that they have. And then for some of the other clips, the longer ones, I would just edit one at a time and then bring it into Final Cut Pro. Oh, keep in mind, these file sizes are pretty big. You wanna shoot in 8K because you wanna have the freedom to reframe and get like the right perspective shot or creative shot, and you wanna be able to zoom in without losing quality. So I shoot everything in 8K, so those files are huge, and maybe close a few of those 100 tabs you have open. I see you. And here you can tag your keyframes or pin or mark it. But from here you can be super, super creative. You could have these earth orb shots that I love so much. You could make like the inverse and make like a tunnel. You can change the aspect ratio, which is really handy if you post on multiple platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. And you can zoom in, zoom out. It has auto tracking. It's pretty crazy how much you're able to do in the Studio. And they also have an app where you can, I'll show you, you can edit pretty much everything on your phone. One's the Pro Edit version where you manually add keyframes and it's very, very hands-on and you have total creative control. There is the Quick Edit option where you can move the footage around by moving your phone around, which is pretty cool. Then there's the AI edit, which is exactly what you think it sounds like. Also, if you're like me and you never have enough storage because you have 1,000 pictures of dogs and plants, you could take advantage of Insta360 Plus, which is their cloud-based subscription service that offers automatic file backup, which is very handy when you're me and everything crashes all the time. So there's so much flexibility in how you can edit your raw footage. Oh, I also did this really silly thing when I went surfing. Instead of using like a mouth mount or like holding it, I stuck it in my wetsuit. Hold on. Okay. So I stuck the camera in like the chest zip part. So the camera stuck out. Is this making any sense? So the camera stuck out while I was surfing and I didn't have to worry about like holding anything, or I attached it to the wetsuit loop so I wouldn't lose in the water. So it pretty much, hold on. So for the surfing bits, it only used one side of the camera, and there is a mode where you shoot with just one side. I just didn't know if I would be like taking my camera out of my wetsuit and filming and whatnot, so I filmed in the 360 mode, and you can kind of see the stitching issues that it has because it's taking so much footage, but I'm trying to concentrate in one spot. Does that make sense? I'll show you. This area right here. So if you're gonna go surf with it and do the weird wetsuit method, I would just use one side of the camera and just decide which orientation you're gonna put your camera in. Because if it's against your collarbone like that, it's gonna, you know, not shoot anything. Wait, but yeah, I just really like how flexible everything was and how creative you can be. The downside is that you can literally create 100 different edits from one video. So if you're super creative, it might take you a little bit longer to edit your videos because there's just so many options. But it is cool if you want to repurpose your content. Let's say you go on a super cool trip and you take all this footage and make this epic video, and then you realize, oh, I want to do a reel or a story or YouTube shorts. You have the option to not only use the footage that you already made and edited for your long form content, but you can take the same footage, put it back in the studio, and get a totally different angle. So you can make tons and tons of stuff. It's overwhelming in a good way. So, okay, I'll show you how I did like the tunnel flower thing right here. Yeah, you just kind of move your perspective, your point of view, FOV, whatever you want to call it. You move it around until you get the shot that you want that's super creative and whatnot, and it's so fun. And look at this orb. It's so cool. This is insane. Okay, so this is why it's so distracting, and you probably should have an idea of what you want your end shot to look like so you don't, you know, spend your life making one edit like me. So check out the affiliate link if you want to have fun with these cameras. They're just so fun. I wish I had a more interesting word for that, but fun describes it perfectly. And you get your different selfie sticks. It's a blast. Pros and cons. What I thought were good about the camera is, yeah, you can, gosh, creativity is unlimited with this camera. It's kind of insane. You can do anything with it. Pretty much you can like put it on a selfie stick and like throw it. People make such cool footage with that. Just the possibilities, I guess, are really endless. And that's what I love so much about this camera. And the ease of use, yeah, I just watched one YouTube video and I figured out the basics of how to use the Insta360 Studio. I mean, there's so much more I can learn, but to be able to kind of get up and going and editing right away with like a new camera, new tool is really nice, because sometimes that learning curve can be overwhelming and it makes you not want to like use your camera or take cool footage. Yeah, I would say that's like the main positive thing. Like the reason why I would continue taking this camera with me everywhere. It's small, it's light, it's durable, it's waterproof. There's waterproof housing for it. There's so many accessories for it. Yeah, cons. The bite mount for this screws on vertically. I think they have an adapter for it to be sideways, so you could like do that. But when I used it, I didn't have the adapter, so it was vertical. So I would like have the bite mount and it would be like here, you know, and when you're like paddling, can you see how that can be an issue? Plus I have a small mouth maybe, so I felt that the mouth guard was like a little, it's kind of like when you get those mold impressions at the dentist. That's what it felt like for me. I think if you are a normal sized human being, that shouldn't be a problem. And then there's also some water droplet issues, but that happens with a lot of different cameras. Just be conscious of it because you have two lenses. So make sure you clean both, and maybe clean a little bit of the surf wax that you get on it. Other things, night mode. It is a little, it's not as clear as I was expecting because the daytime footage is so clear. So nighttime is like a little more fuzzy, a little more dreamy. I think if you wanted to shoot anything in night mode, I would read up on the specs on it. I'm not an expert yet. Maybe I'll find the best settings for you and I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, it's cool. I think I would need to use this camera more to have a better idea and a longer list of pros and cons. But if you are interested in capturing really creative footage, or you just want one action camera that can do a lot of different things, this is pretty cool. So yeah, I should have an affiliate link or some kind of link. Either if I point, maybe it'll magically appear, or it's in the description. Yeah, that's all. Is it still recording? Okay, what else? I'm blanking. Hold on. Do I even have? I think that's everything. I think that's all I wanted to say in this video, at least. So yeah, if you made it this far, thank you for watching me yap about this cool thing that I got that I'm so excited about. I can't fake this enthusiasm. You'll know if I'm not excited about something. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thank you for your support as always. If you haven't hit like or subscribe yet, please do. It means so much to me. And yeah, this is gonna be fun. So see you in the next video, wherever that may be, maybe another tropical island, we will see. God, that rhymes. See you soon. Bye guys.